I think maybe it would help if I explain what's going on here. I'm not just playing Mechwarrior 5. I'm rewriting the story like it was a role-playing game, like it was a fun little role-playing game with the help of 330's Pilot Overhaul, that thing I can't stop shutting up about. So, what I have done is rewritten Mason's character to be my character. Gavin Longshanks was dishonorably discharged from the Wolf's Dragoons after stealing a few Royal SLDF battle mechs when the Black Widow sacked Hoth. Longshanks was in fact placed as a Deep Dragoon agent, posing as a pirate to gather information on the Black Inferno mercenary company, as well as any intel at all concerning Comstar and corruption within the MRB. That is what my character is doing, not necessarily avenging the death of his father. Which brings us to the first people that we ran into, Freeman. Oh, you're welcome. Lieutenant Freeman is a relatively inexperienced Mechwarrior with only a few years of Merc experience under his belt. After all but one of his lance mates were wiped out while protecting Sebastian Spear's dig site, he found himself without a company. When Captain Longshanks offered him employment, Freeman leapt at the chance. Now, one remains because that would be Beast, who was the blackjack pilot that I save all the time. As a rookie, the only mercenary Lance Beast knew as comrades were all but destroyed by the Circle of Eight. In fact, he now works alongside his former CO and his would-be assassin. It is now up to Longshanks to assure order and professionalism, as neither Seven nor Beast have settled what happened that day, and Lieutenant Freeman make the count 2 against 1 in this obvious crew versus crew hatred. The other character in that being Seven Myers. Seven Myers' first task as a force commander in the Circle of Eight was to ensure the destruction of an old SLDF dig site for a ROM agent. She was given an entire battalion, but did not count on the ferocity of Captain Longshanks and a few mercenaries. Myers could not return a failure with her only lance mate dead and her force obliterated. Luckily, Longshanks offered her a spot on his crew, as whenever I destroyed the Griffin, she ejected. The other characters here are based on real people and may be played by those people, in fact. Here is Baron von Bacon. Baron von Bacon was the first Mechwarrior to be hired by Captain Longshanks to secure his pirate brig ruse. The Baron is trusted by Longshanks and has inside knowledge of the Black Widow's plan to send deep agents into the Black Inferno conflicts to gather information on Comstar. His extensive background as a bounty hunter makes him a key member of the crew. The crew being the Bastardos Pirata Diablos, or the Devil Bastard Pirates. Isn't that great? No, that could have been better. I admit that could have been better. Where was I? So Baron von Bacon may be played at some point by my friend Baron von Bacon. Hess was the child of two highly regarded Wolf's Dragoons Mechwarriors. When his parents suggest he see the galaxy as a deep agent with his childhood friend Longshanks, Natasha signed off almost immediately. The pirate life is certainly not for him. Luckily, being a Mechwarrior is. Longshanks is constantly keeping Hess from giving the whole show away. He is even forced to wear a cyber eye patch. Cyber eye patch. There, that was hard to say. Hess is based on a real person, he will likely not play this game. Freeman Beast, we already covered. Fuzz. Fuzz is one of Longshanks' oldest friend and is part of the Dragoons' deep agent plan to pose Black Widow Mechwarriors as pirates to gather intel on Comstar. He was handpicked by Natasha to accompany the entire team of Longshanks. Hess Grogan is ordered to take command of operations in the event of Longshanks' inability to carry out orders. Fuzz is based on a real person and may in fact be played by Fuzz. The other characters are Nova. Nova's greatest fear was growing up to be irrelevant and inconsequential on her empty, almost inhospitable Steiner peripheral home system. Becoming a pirate was the only way to change that. She hopes to be lucky and stay lucky long enough to make some cash and get out. One thing she did not count on, however, was falling in love with a scoundrel pirate captain. I wonder who that could be. There is one more character, I'm sure of it. Oh yeah, Jay Grow. Jay Grogan comes from the Frank Reaches and has been an operative with the Wolf's Dragoons for years. Jay Grow has been part of Longshanks' brig from the very beginning at DeBerry. His background as a merchant negotiator and corpo sales rep is invaluable to the pirates, and his service is not overlooked. However, it's unlikely that Jay Grow will play Mechwarrior 5 with me. If he does, though, he has a character. So all of these characters are either important NPCs from the first couple of missions or real people. I plan on having real people as often as possible in this game. This game will largely be played either in character or as close to in character as possible, because, I mean, sometimes we just can't do it. So with that explained, how we're going to go through the campaign, kind of playing our own characters like it was a role-playing game, rather than how the game wants us to play. I guess let's get started. The first thing that Captain Longshanks would do is go to Valentina, because he knows about what is at Valentina. Do you know about what is at Valentina? That costs $250 to get there, and we don't have that much, so we're gonna have to take a job. Also, the factions. The factions are mostly at 0, except for the independents who love us because of all of the beginning things. The periphery realms love us for some reason. I don't know. I started everybody at 0. To try and just work one way or the other. So I guess what we're going to have to do is get some money in order to get to Valentina to get that beautiful, beautiful Wolverine. So, Pascagoula, Istanbul. Armed robbery, that's right. Let's go there and do that mission. I bet I could do that fairly quickly. I'm so damn good. View transmission, armed robbery. From Spears. Spears says the local systems are in shambles. Many mercenary outfits are packing up and running. Oh, look. We're going to behave like pirates. Like I always said this mission. Well, this is not what mercenaries do. This is what pirates do. Only a few battle mechs to your name. That's not true. Remember, we stole a bunch of royal battle mechs. If you're game, I've got intel on a system where an independent company from Harlock's warriors is trying to get them out of the system for good. If you're not afraid to shoot at other mechs, you should be able to chase them off and acquire some of their supplies. The surefire way to chase them off with minimal fuss is shoot down the mech of Anders Willman. Let's go after Anders Willman. Sounds like somebody's here. Nobody's here. I'm getting paranoid. In my old age. Let's fix the camera. Don't you want to see the pirate captain as he blasts crap with his Phoenix Hawk? Ah! Let's accept that mission and then do it. Here we go. What is the tonnage limit? Who should we take? I'm gonna take Fuzz. I'm gonna take Baron. And let's train up. Let's train up Myers. See what she can do. Now, Fuzz, I don't know what you want to do. Most likely, this Griffin that I have named the Mage will put Baron in. I'm not sure what Baron would want to pilot exactly. The Centurion is a CN9D, and it's overweight. We'll probably just take these guys. I'm going to put you in the Assassin, Baron. I don't like how my mech looks. Let's make it like red, blue, orange, white, white. Yeah, down. Now I like how my mech. You're gonna like the way you look. Certainly are. Now, let's start the violence. Wait 12 days. Let's wait 12 days and then start the violence. I'm talking about Eels, boy.
Attention. Prepare for battle departure. Hangar doors open. Stand clear.
Reactor. I'll react.
Okay, Commander. The only thing standing between us and this company's supplies is
They're the rightful owners.